Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to PTE Reading Lesson 3 Advanced Training Module. We are continuing the strategies for reorder paragraph. Like I already said before, there are a lot of strategies to be covered, right? So I'm just trying to give you as much information as possible, as simply as possible, because someone who is not already well versed with these rules of grammar might find it a little bit weird, why the order is like this, why is it not like that. Especially if you're getting multiple answers, you want to make sure that you really learn these strategies, because that is the difference between feeling confident about your answer, right, rather than just guessing and just hoping for the best, right? Okay, so we'll continue. And again, if you haven't already watched lesson 2 and 1 of this video, I recommend you to go and watch that. And also along with that, in the PTE reading 79 plus playlist that I have made on the channel, in the reading playlist I've added the video by official Pearson channel, wherein again they have covered the basic idea about how to go about solving real paragraphs. That is also included there, so I suggest that you watch it along with lesson 1, then go for lesson 2, and then come on to lesson 3. Okay, before I proceed and before I go forward, I would just like to say thank you to all my students, to all of you who have helped make Veracity Mentors what it is today. You guys have really helped us launch the score guarantee program by getting the guaranteed score, by actually learning, applying all the strategies, doing the classwork, doing the homework, despite your busy jobs, and taking the scored mock test and actually getting such wonderful scores. I really love that, guys. When I get your mails and I see your results, I'm so happy. And you guys tell me that, oh, we have changed your life and you could have never imagined getting such a score. I would just like to say to all of you that I really appreciate it, but it's the hard work, the dedication that you have put in has made the difference. It's not just us. I feel that I credit your successes to you. More power to you. Have a happy and wonderful life, going abroad and moving abroad. And I'm just really so happy that you guys actually take my advice, right? Because that is the worst fear of someone who gives training and advice, that you might not actually be able to understand it or apply it. But I just really love that you guys put in the dedicated time and get these scores, and you just keep making me proud day after day. So thank you so much for that, and let's get into our lesson today. Okay, so going forward, I'm assuming that you guys have gone through lessons 1 and 2 of the reorder paragraphs. Just to recap, the main thing that you want to remember is that learn to identify the strongest connecting clues to form the most immediate pairs. Work with pairs, work with two sentences rather than trying to rearrange the whole thing at once, right? Looking at this one, we are looking at strategy number 7, that is repeat words or topics, right? So what are topics? Topics are nothing but the words that are repeating, right? Specifically the nouns. If you don't know what are nouns, then they are basically persons or things or objects that I'm talking about in my sentences. And wherever they are repeated, if they are talking about the same thing, if the word is repeated, it can give you a clue. Another clue, like you can call it an additional clue in the previous strategies, again carrying that forward, is a repeat word which can be a synonym, like a surplus and a bonanza is a repeat clue in the sense that it is synonymous, right? Dry and parched, right? Like we have already just looked at in the previous lessons. So looking here, we see that river delta, okay, and is coming, is repeating, and there is so just look at all the 4 sentences, just scan them once, right? So you see that there's something about a river delta that is the main topic of this sort of a sentence set, right, which is given on the left in the source, and then we will try and rearrange it. So if you see, I have in the first one China's Pearl River Delta. In sentence second, I don't have anything about a delta, it's the island, the topic is island. In the third one, I have river, and remember pronoun clues, so build them up. What is them? If I can find that out, it will be helpful. River deltas. So I see that what is repeating in this sentence is river delta. That is how I figured out that my river delta is the main topic, and I can really find connections. And because I'm solving this step by step, just to keep it simple, we will find the connected pair just in 1 second. Okay, so along with the repeat words such as the topic words or the repeating clues such as synonyms, we also have another clue specifically again for the nouns, singular versus plural. We see that river builds them up, and them is a plural pronoun. Therefore, if I can find what is them, I can place sentence 3 right after its uh, connected sentence. So river deltas. Okay, in option A I have a delta which is singular, and option B, whatever, sentence 2, right, sorry, sentence 1 is delta, sentence 2 is an island, sentence C has the river and them. So I'm looking for them because it's a pronoun clue, and them is a plural clue. River deltas in 4 is plural. River deltas are difficult places. The river builds them up. Them is river deltas. The sea wears them down. Them is river deltas. Their outlines are always changing. The outlines of river deltas, because outlines is plural, right? And them is plural. So therefore 4 and 3 becomes my first connected pair. So great, now you know the pronoun strategy is to be followed not just pronoun wise, but you also want to look at whether it is singular or plural, right? Okay, like he or she or it is singular, they, them, these, those are plural, right? Okay, so we have our first connected pair and we put it aside. Then we look at the second connected pair. We work with always unknown factors, right? So I keep talking about this again and again. We work with the most sure shot connections rather than just looking at all the clues at once, because there are multiple clues, but which ones are the most important, that is our main focus. So there is another unknown sort of factor in sentence number 2. An island blah 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 is being created there. Where? Okay, if I can find that, where is the location of this island, I can place sentence 2 after its connected pair, right? So China is a specific location, it's the name of a country. So China's Pearl River Delta, this particular location, and this is the delta wherein the island is being created. If you know what is the delta, great. If you don't know, then also it's not a problem. It's basically where the sea meets the land, right? So in that general area, you are creating an island, and there, THERE, there is a clue, is a big clue, and therefore we find our second connected pair, 1 and 2, right? Now I want to look at the overall sequence. So I've already done previously, that is strategy number 7, repeat words and clues. A repeating word changing and changes. Can you see sentence 1 has the changes? Remember, article the is something specific that I have just done in my previous lessons. Changes is a repeat word with changing in sentence 3. So 1 and 3, deltas are always changing. The changes in China's Pearl River Delta, however, are more dramatic than these natural fluctuations. However, contrasting clue, these, another plural clue, right? That normally the sea wears them down, the river builds them up, the outlines are always changing. But in this specific case, however, in the case of China's Pearl River Delta, the changes are way more dramatic than the natural fluctuations caused by the river and the sea, right? Therefore, another connected pair that you have is 3 and 1. And therefore, how will the sequence flow? 4 and 3, 3 and 1, 1 and 2. You have your sequence. Also, if you look at sentence number 4, it has the least amount of detail. It talks about the topic, that is river deltas. It is giving you just a general heading. River deltas are difficult places for map makers. The word map makers does not then appear anywhere else, right? So therefore, that you know that it is very fit to put right on top as the heading. River deltas are difficult places. The river builds them up, sea wears them down, outlines changing, changes in China, however, like this, an island is being created there in China, right? Okay, so that's how you get your answer. You have your perfect answer, you have all the clarity, you have all the connections, and you are also sure of the sequence because of these connections, right? Okay, so remember that the steps and the clues are important. And now let's put it on our target. Let's take it from source to target, and therefore I drag my sentences from the left hand side, the source, to the right hand side, the target, and I get my answer. Okay, thank you very much for watching these videos. Please subscribe to our channel for more such lessons. I hope that you are enjoying the lessons as much as I am enjoying making them. Have a wonderful day. Bye.